Overthinking is a mental trap many of us fall into. It's that feeling of being stuck, your mind replaying scenarios or spinning endlessly about what might happen. It's like being caught in a loop, unable to break free from the constant mental chatter. You might find yourself replaying past conversations, dissecting every word, wondering what you should have said or done differently. Or perhaps your mind races ahead, conjuring up worst-case scenarios for the future. You worry about potential problems, imagining difficulties that may never even arise. This constant mental activity steals your peace. It robs you of the ability to be present and enjoy the moment, leaving you feeling drained and restless. It also significantly impacts your productivity. When your mind is consumed by worry and analysis, it's hard to focus on tasks at hand or make clear decisions. But here's the important truth: while overthinking feels overwhelming, there is a way out. Understanding its roots is the first step toward finding freedom. So, what exactly is overthinking? At its core, it's the excessive dwelling on thoughts, problems, or potential outcomes. Think of it like your brain getting stuck on repeat, like a broken record. It's a loop of thoughts without a clear-off switch, constantly processing and reprocessing information. It's crucial to distinguish overthinking from constructive problem-solving. Problem-solving involves analyzing a situation to find solutions. Overthinking is often analysis paralysis without resolution. A key characteristic of overthinking is its repetitive nature. The same thoughts, worries, or scenarios cycle through your mind again and again, offering no new insights. This repetition leads to unproductive outcomes. Instead of moving forward, you remain stuck in your head, unable to take action or gain clarity. Ultimately, overthinking is emotionally draining. It saps your energy, leaving you feeling exhausted, anxious, and often more confused than when you started. Understanding why we overthink is vital. Often, overthinking is deeply rooted in anxiety. Anxiety is the brain's attempt to find certainty in an uncertain world. When faced with ambiguity or potential threat, the anxious mind tries to predict and control every possible outcome by thinking through everything exhaustively. Perfectionism is another significant contributing factor. The drive to do everything perfectly fuels a fear of making mistakes. This fear leads to endless analysis, trying to foresee and prevent any potential error. Every decision, every action, is scrutinized for its potential flaws. Low self-esteem also plays a role. When you doubt your own worth or capabilities, you tend to second-guess your thoughts, decisions, and actions. This self-doubt fuels the need to overanalyze, constantly seeking external validation or reassurance because you don't trust your own judgment. You might worry excessively about what others think or if you are good enough. Past trauma or difficult experiences can also contribute to overthinking. Unresolved pain or fear from the past can amplify future worry. The brain, trying to protect you, becomes hypervigilant, constantly scanning for potential threats or repetitions of past hurts. This leads to excessive rumination on what went wrong or what could go wrong again. From a neurological perspective, overthinking is associated with the activation of the default mode network, or DMN, in the brain. This network becomes active when our minds are wandering or not focused on the external world. The DMN is strongly linked with self-referential thinking, thinking about ourselves, our past, and our future. It's the brain's narrative center, constantly constructing stories. It's also associated with that persistent mental chatter we experience. When the DMN is highly active, our internal monologue can become overwhelming and difficult to quiet. Research has shown a correlation between high DMN activity and anxiety. The more active this network is, the more likely someone is to experience excessive worry and rumination. Similarly, high DMN activity is also correlated with depression. The tendency to dwell on negative thoughts about the self, the past, and the future is a hallmark of depressive rumination. Understanding these psychological and neurological underpinnings helps us see that overthinking isn't a character flaw. It's often a symptom of underlying anxiety, fear, or past experiences. It's the brain's sometimes misguided attempt to keep us safe or in control. While overthinking might feel like productive analysis, it comes with significant hidden costs that impact our daily lives. One major cost is decision fatigue. When you overanalyze every option, weighing pros and cons endlessly, your mental energy is depleted, making even simple decisions feel exhausting. Overthinking also severely disrupts sleep. Rumination often kicks into high gear at night when distractions are minimal, making it difficult to fall asleep or stay asleep. The constant fear-based analysis inherent in overthinking leads to missed opportunities. You might delay taking action, applying for a job, starting a project, or pursuing a relationship because you're stuck analyzing every potential negative outcome. Overthinking significantly reduces mental clarity. Your mind becomes cluttered with repetitive thoughts and worries, making it hard to focus, concentrate, or think creatively. It's like trying to see through a fog. Here are a few ways how to stop overthinking. Tool 1. Name the thought, label what you're overthinking about. Simply saying, "I'm worrying about tomorrow's meeting," gives clarity and interrupts the mental loop. Tool 2. Time-limited worry. Set a timer for 10 minutes to let yourself worry. Once the timer goes off, move on. This gives your brain a boundary. Tool 3. Shift from problem to action. Ask yourself, what can I do about this right now? Action kills anxiety. Even a small step moves the needle. Tool 4. Practice mindfulness. Use breathing exercises, meditation, or grounding techniques to anchor your awareness in the present moment. Tool 5. Journal your thoughts. Getting your thoughts out of your head and onto paper helps reduce their emotional intensity. It also creates distance between you and your worries. Tool 6. Set a decision deadline. Don't let decisions hang indefinitely. Create a reasonable time frame to decide and commit. If overthinking is impacting your daily life, relationships, or work, consider reaching out to a therapist or counselor. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, can be a helpful approach for managing overthinking and rumination. Overthinking is a mental habit, not a life sentence. Like any habit, it can be broken with awareness and practice. By learning to manage your thoughts rather than letting them manage you, you create space for clarity, action, and peace. If this helped you, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Orion Vitality for more practical tools to master your mind and protect your peace. And tell us in the comments, what's one thing you've overthought this week?